right now.
Okay. So tell me a little bit about your history, where you grew up, and your coming to the States.
So I grew up in the slums of Manila. If you've ever watched Slumdog to Millionaire, that is actually my story. And I find it amazing how I am right now living in the same county as Bill Gates. As you know, he's one of the world's richest man. So you can say I'm a success story.
Okay. And what is your family and friends? I mean, are you how would they did you say you're a role model for them?
Once again, my role model is my mother. So my role model is my mother. I've watched her just make something of herself. She also lived in Manila, same house as me, of course. We shared that house with 15 people, and she never was down on herself for not having the things in life. She was always saying to me, "Be blessed for what you do have." So I owe where I am today to my mother.
Okay. And then let's I know it's a little bit off subject, but you're kind of you're pretty young still. You are really young, but you have thought about your future and you have started a 401k. Tell me, when do you think you'll retire, and how do you envision your retirement?
So I'd like to retire at 60 years old. I know that's still a long ways away. And the reason why I'm giving myself some time once I do hit retirement is because I want to save up enough money. I know that's going to take me a lot of money to enjoy my lifestyle. I love to get manis and petties. I love to travel. I love to spoil myself. That's the kind of retirement I see for myself. Now, just because I hit 60 and I'm not working for someone does not mean I'm going to be lazy. It's vacation time. I want to use that time to invest in projects that I'm really passionate about. And I find that most projects that I am passionate about has to be giving of my time, volunteering. So that's how I see my retirement.
Okay. Now this is the last question, but the most important. On our show, in each different city, we have a different archetype investor. We have it ranges from new investors to seasoned investors to families or validators. Well, we have you classified as a self-directed person.
A
Someone
what? I'm
who
sorry,
has
a what
basically taken,
person?
yeah, self-directed.
Okay.
Someone who has, taught themselves, who does research, who really wants to get a hold of their finances, but of course, still looking for more guidance, looking for help. So, do you consider yourself, based on that terminology, a self-directed investor?
Yes, I do consider myself a self-directed investor. I am someone who does research before I invest. I have not taken a formal class of any sorts. I've learned everything through my role models, through what I read, through just my sphere of influence. So I do consider myself someone who is self-taught. With that being said, just imagine if I got some serious coaching by experts, how much I could really expand my portfolio and really maximize it to my full potential.
Okay, perfect. And anything else that you want to add? Anything about yourself that you want to share? Any stories? Any last things?
So we often hear in the news that China is going to be taking over the world. And we live in America and we're so used to being the best, having the biggest. And when I retire, I still want to have that entitlement. I don't want to be struggling. So I'm really planting for the future. I want to retire comfortably, not retire struggling. I already am working hard. Retirement should be fun for me. And that's why I'm working so hard. I am maximizing my savings. I'm going to sell this house and downsize. I mean, how many people do you know goes from having a nice house and I can still afford this house to actually moving in an apartment and living in a one bedroom house so I can save some more? Oops, I lost you. You know what? You have to take it for the iPhone because it is the worst phone. Especially with my AT&T coverage, I have not had one call where I do not drop someone. it's a great, oh, it's full. So the iPhone is a great tool to stay connected, but it's an awful phone. That's why I have no idea why they call it an iPhone, because really you can't contact people. You can contact, but your call drops.
Hello, Marie.
I'm so sorry. You have to thank AT&T.
No worries. Did you finish up on what you were saying now?
Yeah, I did.
Okay. I was just like, I don't know if I should call back because I don't want the phone to ring and then interrupt. Okay, and then I just want, because I really want to like show you to self-direct as much as possible. Are we still recording?
We are still recording.
Tell me any blogs, any ways that you study, that you research or educate yourself.
So how I educate myself, I am attracted to news about finances. When I go to MSN and I read anything about making more money than you've ever made, oh, you bet I'm going to read that article. I like to listen to Susie Orman. I love reading self-help books. I love surrounding myself with people who are more financially secure than I am. So once again, I'm a self-taught investor where I use my surroundings and I learn from my surroundings.
Perfect. Okay, so go ahead and stop the recording now.
Okay.